I'm gonna need y'all to wake up real quick, homies, because I actually have some good news. Some good news revolving the Twitch space, which is very few and far between usually. And this one is regarding a story that I had actually covered a little over a month ago. Actually, almost 2 months ago now, about a streamer who was banned on Twitch extremely unjustly. And I'm using unjustly in the most justified terms right now, because I know the other day I talked about how Twitch had unjustly banned some streamers who went into TwitchCon with Aiden Ross wearing Kick merch, and that's a lot more up in the air. I don't exactly feel bad about their bans, I just think that it wasn't exactly a great call by Twitch. However, this ban, I think, was probably one of the worst calls Twitch could have ever made, and the fact that they completely ignored it for almost a year made it genuinely just kind of a stinky situation all around. But now that it's come to complete fruition as of just about yesterday, I wanted to cover it in a video in like a nice compact little gift box. So all the story is in one place. So sit back, relax, and let's dig into the scum nut situation. So to start things off, let's take it all the way back to the video I made almost 2 months ago where I talk about the scum nut ban. And the first thing I try to do is reference the Hydra season situation. And yes, you're not confused. You're currently looking at me watching a video of me watching one of my videos. That's somehow a universe we're in right now. But essentially, the Hydra season situation is he was playing Fortnite. I'm not going to play the clip because of what he says. He was playing Fortnite, and how do I word this in a way that YouTube won't hate me for? So he was murdered, and his immediate response was to yell that he is a child predator, and a few other different self-reporting techniques, but he essentially says things like that. And so he gets banned from Twitch for only a few days, and I mean, whatever. Small streamer gets banned from Twitch. The sun rises in the day, the moon rises in the night. Whatever. It happens. But this is a direct contrast to Scum Nut's situation, because while Hydra Seasons did something that is like revolutionarily a bad thing, like I don't think anyone's like, oh, that was a funny joke. I think that was a banger. Like, so of course that ban being short strange in comparison to Scum Nut. Now, before we get into what Scum Nut did, I want to first come into what he does for content. And what he does is essentially God of War, Elden Ring, Dark Souls games challenge type videos. And you can go to his channel. He is almost at 250,000 subscribers now. I assume one of the big reasons he jumped up so much was also because of this controversy. But he made a video, a challenge video, a little while ago where he beat God of War Ragnarok using only the kicking mechanic. And that's a pretty goddamn insane feat, because pun was not intended there. That's a pretty insane feat, because if you're aware of God of War, when you kick in the game, you're not doing it to kill your enemy. You're usually doing it to, I assume, push them away so you can pull out your main weapon. It's like using combos and stuff like that. I might be wrong. If any God of War aficionados want to prove me wrong in the comments, you're well invited to. I'm sorry, English, for some reason, it's my first language, but I don't act like it. But anyways, in the God of War situation, he beat the game only kicking, and so he wanted to celebrate after finally completing that challenge by going into the chat of one of the streamers he knows. And I'm going to play the clip of the comment he makes that eventually leads to his ban.
Yeah, it's so you can put 3 armor plates on? Yeah, there you go. Nice. Yeah, Scum did beat the new God of War kick only. So, finally, how many hours did you spend on that? Like 60?
Did you see it? Did you see the absolutely disastrous crime that Scum Nut committed in that Twitch chat that got him erased off the site of Twitch for almost a year? No, you didn't see it? Let me give you a bit of a refresher here. So if you go back into this chat, you can see that after him beating a game about kicking enemies to death for hundreds of hours, he said, "I will kick you to death." Now, of course, that could be taken as a threat. That could be taken in, as something really bad. But he did it in a chat of a streamer he knew. The streamer addressed it, making a joke about it, and no one at all in his chat, to my knowledge, or what I've seen from any of the clips, has also not been in on the joke. It seems like everyone there was kind of just chilling. So it was so strange that this had happened. And what's even weirder is apparently this ban came after multiple warnings, but the warnings didn't exist. And I know that makes no sense at all, so I'm going to play the clip from Scum Nut's video really quickly.
It says, after reviewing multiple incidences of serious violations of Twitch's terms of service, which you have been previously notified about, and the community guidelines included in your content and base network license agreement related to your Twitch account Scumnut, we are terminating the agreement effective as of 11/24/2022 and indefinitely suspending your account effective immediately. So according to Twitch, I have committed multiple incidences of serious violations of TOS which I have previously been notified about apparently. That is a straight up lie, and I can easily prove that by showing all of the emails I have gotten from Twitch. Here is every single email I have received from Twitch ever since I started streaming back in February when Elden Ring came out. As you can see, there is only one instance where I have ever violated TOS, and that is on November 17. That is when I got indefinitely suspended. There's no other email talking about violating TOS or me getting a warning or a ban or anything like that except November 17.
And of course, as of me recording that, that was when this story ended. That was the shovel on the top of the coffin. He was done. There was no way of getting his account because he was a small streamer banned on a gigantic site that's in the middle of battling 70,000 other big issues. So why would they care? But one of the greatest things happened, and the reason that I love the streaming community so much is that streamers began to come forward in response to this. One of the big ones, and the one who gave me the insight of the situation in the first place, was Jake Lucky. And he posted a video talking about the situation on the toilet like a goddamn G, and trying to bring awareness to Scumnut situation. And that was about a month or two ago that he posted this video, and it's kind of only caught fire since then. It kind of fizzled out, but grew back into the limelight right as of TwitchCon. TwitchCon ending just a few days ago. Scumnut tweeted. Scumnut tweeted just as of today, as of me recording this, saying, "I always come back." A very, a deep, encrypted message. What could this possibly mean? Well, if you check your streamer ban's notifications, he was unbanned from Twitch, and I went to check for myself, and it's true. His account is back. He's been brought back, and the reason is actually not for something you would expect. It wasn't some, like, oh, enough people talked about it so Twitch cared. Oh, there was an outcry. People were protesting in the streets holding picket signs that say Scumnut on it with like a sad face or something. No, what happened was another streamer named Matt Apocalypse, and he thanks him in the tweet, came forward at TwitchCon saying, hey, Twitch mods, you forgot about someone, you goddamn idiot, and actually got Scumnut unbanned after one conversation with someone in person. And that is one reason I think TwitchCon is actually just a blessing. The ability to interact with some of the big higher-ups of the company that you work for in silly situations like this, and this is one of the things I talked about in the Aiden Ross video, is so great. Talking to Dan Clancy, being able to talk to staff in person is huge. And of course, I still am angry at Twitch. I don't think Twitch made a good call, because look at this, Has been unbanned after 11 months, 6 days, and 16 hours. He was almost banned for a full year over a missed communication. So, of course, I'm still a little angry at Twitch. Like, justifiably, I should still be a little heated about this. But I am happy to see that this situation had one of the greatest, like, come-to-fruition situations. Because, I mean, he's back. The story has been saved. Our Prince Charming gets to live with his princess, his Twitch account? I don't know, shut up. And of course, now I'm happy to say this is where this story lies, and I can assume this is going to be the end of it. I'm happy to see that Scumnut got his account back. I know that he clearly could stream elsewhere, especially now that Twitch allows multi-streaming, which is kind of goddamn huge, but he can always stream elsewhere. But the ability to get your account back on a site you were unjustly banned for has to be satisfying as hell, especially after waiting for so long. He probably easily has moved on since then. I mean, he's been making YouTube content very successfully, by the way. He gets more views than he has subscribers, so things are going great for him. But it is still great to see this in a good ending. I'm happy to see it. But I'm going to be getting out of here for now. I want to give you guys the song of the day, which it's Halloween time, so I'm going to give you guys another Halloween song. Recently I gave you Thriller. Take a second to listen to Somebody's Watching Me, because goddammit, that's another banger. I've been listening to banger Halloween songs in the car as I drive to classes every day, so give it a listen. I'm going to see you guys next time I see you, and I got to get to a stream, because I'm starting to stream soon. Thank you guys for sitting with me. Subscribe if you are new. Maybe like the video too. I'd appreciate it, because I love seeing you guys around town. And as always, adios, arrivederci, goodbye, good night, and don't kick anyone to death. Twitch does not like that, I think.